Welcome everybody to Meacham Lake Campground. This is a Department of Environmental Conservation campground of the state of New York. Probably one of the prettiest ones I've ever stayed at. This one is outstanding, without a doubt. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's make our way down to our campsite. Thanks for coming. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I've seen beautiful sites in DEC campgrounds before. I've never been taken aback quite the way I am today. This site is absolutely perfect. Look at these beautiful trees. Perfect for a string line. Flat, beautiful pine-covered ground. This is site number 94. We're at Meacham Lake DEC Campground. This is the farthest north that you can go and stay at a DEC campground. We're about 30-40 miles north of Lake Placid, near Lake Saranac. You know, my favorite places to be. This is as far north as I've ever camped. I've driven up to Canada, but I've never camped this far north before. This is Sasquatch land, is what this is. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, well, we're going to start the usual unpacking ritual and the obligatory setup time lapse. So, let's get into it. It's our new tent system. That's what we need to get started setting up. Oh, decisions, huh? I guess I'll put this kitchen tent right over the picnic table because it's in a good spot. Wind is blowing this way off the lake, so it shouldn't blow any ashes onto the tents. And then I'll probably put my camping tent up here. Yeah, that should work out just fine. That's the most of the setup is done. I just have to tie down the bottom, stake it down, tighten up the straps that I loosened. They need to be tightened up now. Otherwise we are secure. Got to put a couple of guy lines in, get it into its proper position, and stake it down. I'll be back when I'm all done. We'll start setting up the interior. Thank you everybody for joining me today here at Meacham Lake, way up in North Country, about as far north as you can go and be in a civilized campground. And it is 100% remarkable here, guys. I think this is the prettiest thing I've ever seen outside of the St. Regis, and we're kind of in the St. Regis area, so it all makes sense. Alright, at the moment it is 10 minutes to 1 o'clock on day one. We're at Meacham Lake in the northern Adirondacks, way up in North Country. There's a bit of a wind out there today, so I had to pin everything down really tight. And we're not completely set up, but I wanted to give you the update. The tent is finished and the pop-ups are all secured down. I didn't spare the extra lines. I've got two on each corner up front. This is the windward side, so I put the extra heavy duty ones on there. And I brought the two pop-ups together, secured them together with this cam buckle. That's not a cam buckle, that's a cabinier. And continued to secure all the way to the back. We're all pinned down on the bottom. All the wrinkles are starting to come out. Okay, so next, interior. We got to set up our bed. I'm going to put the kitchen table in here again because it really made sense last time I did it. So it should work out even better with this tent versus Big Blue because these have straight walls, vertical walls, so it will work out much better. Okay, I'm going to start getting this ready and I'll be back and I'll show you how it all comes out. Thanks everybody for stopping by and spending some time with me today down at the lake at another beautiful New York State Department of Environmental Conservation campground. We're going to do a site tour here. There are a couple other campgrounds in the area that I could visit. I'm going to be here for 3 nights. But this is a pretty large campground. 170-ish, I believe. Something along those lines. It'll be a busy day tomorrow. Might even get started on it today. Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll be back real soon. By the way, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, it's just past 3:30 on day 1. The tent's all set up. Let's go have a look. We haven't set up the outside kitchen yet. Had a quick sandwich for lunch. And welcome to the tent. Alright, pop on some light. You can see better. See, I've got my bed and my wool blankets ready to go to bed, my PJs. A nice chair in the corner for getting dressed, relaxing at night. Now this is a kitchen table. This is meant to be put outside and used to cook on, but I really don't need it, and I need the organization inside this tent, so it was the second time I've done this, so it worked out well the last time. Basically, I keep all my toiletries down there, towels, camera equipment, shoes, empty bags mostly, and of course my luggage. All the empty bags from the setup of a camp are both stored there and underneath my cot. You can see some of them over there. We got the table set up. Super lightweight. It's a little fragile, you got to be careful with it, but it's a good lightweight table. Been about 2 years we've had that. And we've got the emergency radio set up right here. And we're ready to go. That's the interior of the tent. So next we're going to be setting up the kitchen area and the fire area, which is pretty much there. This is a nice fire pit. We've got the grill, stainless. It worked really good last time. Now I got some hardwood charcoal, and I bought some local wood and kindling. I brought some fat wood. And for the evening fire, I started using these. It makes some sense, especially if your wood is wet, and this really helps them burn. It stretches out the firewood. Alright, there's the kitchen box with everything we need for eating. We got some cheese danishes, some oranges, some biscuits, some oatmeal, side dishes for dinner. All the food is in the cooler. We got some goodies in there. Oh, I put up a tarp on this side. It's a bit of the windward side, and it also gives me some privacy, but his neighbor is over there, so it gives both of us a little privacy. All right. This is the new crown shades pop-up. It turns out that this one is a little bit taller than mine that I already had. You know, give you the wide shot. You see how that peaks. It's more like a split level, which looks kind of cool. It's okay. You know, basically I tied these together, pinned them down to the ground, and staked it out multiple directions, so it's not really going anywhere. I can bolster this if the wind picks up. I have more rigging to tighten this up a little bit if I have to. Okay, well that's our update at 3:30ish. It's now 3:37. We're gonna set up the kitchen table, get that all set up. We'll get the kitchen table set up, and then we can relax. Maybe take a walk. Hey, welcome to Site 94. Okay, we've made some progress. I tensioned up this tarp so it's not flapping in the wind anymore. I really kind of nailed it down. I put on an extra cord. I set up my coffee station. Actually, put on some light. And we got the coffee station. The kitchen bag with some goodies, cooking utensils, plates, knives, forks, that kind of stuff. We've got a cooler full of food. Some cheese Danish. And our wash station is right here. Just about to start a charcoal fire to cook on. That is next. Okay, it is 6:33 on day one. I've just started my first charcoal fire for the trip, and we have decided on baby back ribs for dinner, and I've got a nice piece of corn on the cob to go with it. All the wood is lined up and ready to go for the evening. Looks like I'm going to be real comfortable. I just went around and was tightening up each one of these little straps up here, getting them just a little bit tighter. You could futz around with these tents all day long, and they just keep getting better. It's really comfortable inside. So while the charcoals get started, I'm going to put on a cup of coffee and chill out for a while. Just a quick report. I'll get back to you when I start cooking. Don't forget to save the sauce. That's gonna be a good one. Okay, one more flip. Oh, it's so tender. Went a little overboard on that side, but that's no big deal. It's gonna be good. Now we gotta get the rest of this sauce out. Okay, that's ready to eat. Alright. Dinner fit for a king. It's 8 o'clock on day 1. Just can't stop looking at this view. Pretty much the end of the light in camp. The sky will be lit for another hour or so. It stays lit here very long, 9:15. But in here, it gets dark fast. We've got a fire going. Cleaned up after dinner. I don't think that's going to be it for the day. I'll come back for another log in an hour or so. Maybe we'll get some video footage of inside the cabin tent this evening. If it's new. But otherwise it's a very, very quiet place. Really nice. One of the nicest I've been in, I'm sure. I keep saying that as I see them. But it's true. They keep getting better. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, comment, like, and share. Do all that good stuff. It really helps the channel to grow, get seen by more people. I'll see you in a little while. I'm getting lost, gazing into the fire. Hi everybody, it's about a minute before 10 o'clock. Quiet time starts, so I'm just going to say goodnight here from day 1 at Meacham Lake Campground. I was going to bring you into the cabin, but maybe tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place.